Standard sales training often focuses on high-pressure tactics, the constant hunt for the next close. But relying on sheer hustle creates a volatile pipeline. High-performing teams avoid this by focusing on behaviors that support sustainable compounding. This approach is rooted in the work of financial author Morgan Housel. His core philosophy is that long-term success is rarely a matter of technical talent. It is determined by behavioral discipline. In a business development context, this requires a shift in perspective. We replace the goal of financial wealth with client trust and sustainable market share. To reach that state, you have to move past the short-term quarterly scramble. The goal is to manage a pipeline with the same logic used to manage a long-term investment portfolio. This behavioral shift prevents the burnout associated with the standard sales cycle. It provides the stability required to capture a larger share of the market over time. Compounding begins by moving away from the hero pitch, the attempt to win a deal through a single high-energy event. A more stable strategy involves building service packages that integrate into a client's daily operations. This chart provides a side-by-side comparison of the two behaviors. The transactional mindset focuses on immediate closing techniques, while the compounding mindset prioritizes behaviors that increase relationship equity over time. We can trace this progress on the compounding curve of client trust. The early trajectory is slow. During this phase, small value adds, like sharing market insights or making partner introductions, function as incremental deposits of trust. Over time, these micro-interactions build momentum to scale a small pilot into a multi-year million-dollar partnership. Enterprise software companies use this principle to grow. They often accept early losses to onboard a client because they rely on the compounding lifetime value that accumulates over the next decade. By building an operational ecosystem the client relies on, these companies effectively eliminate the incentive for that client to leave. When trust compounds, the effort required to retain and expand accounts decreases. This allows a team to capture market share through efficiency rather than increasing their manual workload. The next requirement is a margin of safety. In both investing and deal-making, this is the ability to absorb unexpected shocks without compromising your target. To see why this matters, consider a pipeline with no safety. If you need $1 million to hit your quota, and your total pipeline is only $1.2 million, you have almost no room for error. This funnel illustrates a more resilient standard. It maintains a pipeline-to-quota ratio of 3 or 4 times the target. This buffer accounts for deals that inevitably fail at the finish line. A healthy funnel absorbs these losses and remains above the quota line. During macroeconomic shifts or budget freezes, a buffered pipeline is the primary defense against internal panic. Maintaining a strict margin of safety removes the need for desperation tactics. It ensures your reps negotiate from a position of power. We also have to account for tail events. This is the reality that a small percentage of events drive the majority of your outcomes. This means rejection is a mathematical feature of business development, not a sign of failure. In a typical 50-pitch cycle, roughly 40 attempts will result in rejection or silence. 8 of the remaining deals will break even. The final 2 deals, the tail events, provide the majority of the revenue. A common mistake is abandoning a proven methodology because of a temporary string of losses. Accepting the reality of tail events removes the emotional volatility from the process. It allows a team to execute a consistent strategy until the outsized win occurs. Business development managers can implement these behavioral changes through a structured action plan. Step 1. Audit your KPIs to include a retention and expansion metric. This evaluates reps on the compounding value of their existing accounts alongside their ability to generate net new revenue. Implement these changes to replace quarterly survival with a system designed for long-term market capture.